Hello, I'm Rodney Robinson and I'm the administrator for the Facebook group Pendulum, Dowsing and Energy Balancing. And today I'd like to talk to you about how you can use your dowsing pendulum to send the energy of various natural remedies like homeopathic remedies, flower essences, and there are a whole range of essences. You can even use it to send the energy of tinctures, herbal remedies, that sort of thing. Now, we're not going to go into the details of which remedies to use because you may need some further advice on that, and if you need medical advice, then you see your medical practitioner. We're making no medical claims for pendulum dowsing in any way. But there is a particular pendulum that is designed for sending the energy of remedies, and that is called the builder's pendulum or the mason's pendulum. So I have one here. And I'm going to demonstrate it. So if you have a remedy that you know you want to use, this one is called Nervo Heal. It's a homeopathic remedy for nervous conditions and anxiety. And I'm going to place it on a piece of clean white blank paper and then hold the pendulum over the remedy itself. And then you simply use a word. And this particular pendulum is said to be particularly sensitive to word commands. And this one is impregnation. And the pendulum immediately gyrates over the remedy after you've said that word. And it continues to gyrate for some time while you just watch it, basically. And at some point it will immediately go to an oscillation pattern or to and fro pattern, meaning that it's done its work there. So we have the energy, the vibrational frequency, if you will, of that remedy in the pendulum, which you can now use to send to a subject. So if I have somebody in front of me who wants to receive that energy of that remedy, which I don't, so I'm going to just demonstrate how you do it on myself or yourself. You don't have to start it swinging because it's quite a light pendulum. It's very responsive and it will immediately respond to the word command. And the word command now is transmit. And the pendulum immediately begins to rotate or gyrate. And that is gyrating now, of course, in my biofield. You can hold it over the person who wants to receive that healing. And again, you just simply wait for the pendulum to do its work and transmit the energy, the subtle energy of the remedy into the auric field of the person who's received it. So I'm receiving that now. And when the pendulum has done its work, it moves to a to and fro motion or an oscillation. So that's quite useful to do because if you actually don't have the remedy to hand, you can write the name of a remedy down. I've written a particular remedy that I want to send called Cerebrum Compositum. It's a remedy, a homeopathic remedy to help with memory and anything to do with the brain, so brain fog or sort of migraines, things like that, headache. Of course, you have to have it diagnosed properly, but if you want to use this remedy, if you want to do this energy healing, I'm going to show you how to do it. If you don't have a pendulum like that, you just have your pendulum that you use. This is a high vibrational pendulum. I like to use large pendulums, and those who will have seen my videos, I like to use my local olive wood hand-turned pendulum like this. They come in various designs, and what you do is you can take the remedy again, the physical remedy, and this is the remedy Cerebrum Compositum. Place it on the paper, and what we're going to do is tune the pendulum to the remedy. So start by holding the pendulum as close to the body of the pendulum as you can, take it to the remedy, and when it's over the remedy, just start to lengthen the cord. I have done a video separately on how to tune pendulum, so if you want more detail on this procedure, I have a remedy on pendulum tuning. Basically, when the pendulum length, the cord length is the right tuned length for the remedy, in this case, it will rotate in a clockwise direction. Okay. So that length of cord is the tuning for the remedy that I've held the pendulum over. Now this is the tricky bit. If you want to permanently mark that spot, I like to use a knot. So you very carefully take the cord and you have to sort of allow equal distance for the cord tuning point, which is now in the centre of that. Because what you want to do is loop it like that. And then very carefully sort of equally pull so that you're pulling on both this side and this side of the knot equally to mark the point where the tuning was. So there is the knot. And to check that, just because we don't, there is a little bit of leeway either side, but we want to check that that is still the correct tuning point for the remedy. So hold the cord at the point that you've marked with your knot, like that, and simply hold over the pendulum over the remedy again. And you kind of, the more you do this, the more you can be confident in the method, because you get a feel for it, that the pendulum will immediately give a tuned response clockwise over the remedy when you check that that knot is in fact in the correct place. So it will swing in a clockwise way like that. So now you can use that pendulum in the same way that I have already demonstrated to transmit the energy of the remedy that you have tuned it to. Now with this you don't need to use a particular command if you don't want to, but you can. You can basically simply swing the pendulum in a clockwise manner over the person you want to send the healing to. In this case I'm just, taking the healing myself in my biofield, and just let it rotate until it oscillates like that. Okay. So it didn't need to do very much work. So it wasn't a remedy that, at this moment, I really require a lot of, which is good. But that is how to send it. Now, if you don't have the physical remedy, you just basically use the same technique with the written remedy. So you write the remedy down and tune it over the piece of paper with the remedy written down on, and do it that way. If you want to send or transmit the energy to somebody at a distance, then you can do it over what's called a witness treatment or therapy witness, which is a photograph, or you can actually just write the name of the person, maybe their date of birth as well, that's a good idea, on a piece of white paper, and again hold it over the paper and let the pendulum swing, and it will indicate when the energy of the remedy is transmitted. Now if you wanted to use a pendulum command such as send healing, that's fine, because it will send the command and the tuned energy as well to the person who you're sending the energy to. So I hope that has been useful to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for watching.